What's up? What's going on? How's everyone doing? Let me get my chat stuff all configured here. I don't know why it doesn't want to put it my OBS screen. Put chat on screen here for you guys. There we go. Move this around a little bit. Hey, what's up, Darth? I guess that looks alright right now. Doesn't matter. There's just some kind of chat thing on the screen. How you doing, man? So I guess in this stream, though, what I want to get done is I want to do some more of my Configuration.nix. Oh no, internet's just taking a dump. But what I want to do is I want to get my Configuration.nix file. I want to get it somewhat looking better. Of course, we got our Flake, and I don't know if I want to incorporate my main Flake with my dev shell or not. I'm still on the fence. I don't know. But that's kind of what's on the agenda for today. And probably some dev shell, Nix shell type of stuff. Maybe a couple profile stuff or, Nix environment type of stuff. What's wrong with your internet, Darth? Let me go ahead and switch over to this right here. I'll bring in that chat in a second. Let me slow as hell. Yeah, that sucks. Are you on a wireless connection? Or are you on a wired connection? What's up, Ben? You feeling better? So all right, so I guess my main thing right now is going to be the NixOS configuration file. We can probably do this in Emacs. It doesn't matter. Um. Oh, you're on Wi-Fi. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, that sucks. Actually, I'm gonna do this in Vim. Bad cough. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad cough for a while. It sucks. Uh, Everyone that goes through it, man, it sucks. It's bad for everybody. So the one thing about my configuration.nix file that I don't like is like I have some of these comments in here, and then other ones just doesn't make sense. So I just want to clean it up a little bit. you you decided against overreacting to it. Yeah, yeah, it's a small overreaction. Now, what I will admit, it dude, I went from this and I tried to get back on to Gen 2 the other day. Like I was just hopping back and forth. I was shooting a shit with Darth, and I got on a regular Linux distro, and yeah, it's totally different. It is. There's no denying that it's totally different. So main thing right now though is we're gonna just get rid of some of these damn comments. I don't need all this crap. Yeah, yeah, I am currently running Nix and I do have Flakes enabled. So I can show you my Flake super fast. Let me hide this chat actually, because it's just getting in the way. Um, so here's my Flake. So I can do cat flake.nix, and there's my Flake. It's nothing big or anything. Like I haven't done anything really to it. Um, the only thing it does is it pulls in the unstable branch or unstable channel rather for Nix packages. It sets Home Manager to use unstable. It tells Home Manager that we're going to be using the unstable NixOS unstable channel, and then I'm using per system packages. I'm just using x86-64 since that's what I run for my architecture. And then right here, it's just telling what configuration file to actually read from. And then for Home Manager, this is saying, hey, we're going to read from the home.nix configuration file for Home Manager. That's all it does. And then when I wanna update, I just do NixOS rebuild switch uh flake dot. So that's what I run instead of just doing the standard NixOS rebuild switch. You may re you may format your Nix source files for prettiness by using Nix run Nix packages. All right, yeah. Um, well, I'll run it. Nix run Nix packages. Well, does that just install the Nix package format? Like for better formatting, I guess. Well, I definitely know what I definitely want to do is I want to get rid of some of these damn comments though in the my configuration.nix file. Um, does this not? Do I have to give it? Yeah. I have to give it that Nix packages format though. Don't I have to give it something to format? Oh, okay. Does it take a while to? Does it take a while to go, or does it go through all of my Nix files and it formats everything? That's what the // does. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, let's see what it actually how it looks though. I'm kind of anal about my formatting. Okay, I'll see what it did. Okay, so it fixed some spacing issues and it probably fixed some of this stuff. All right, yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, I appreciate that, Commando. That kind of helps. All right, back to configuration. So we got rid of that. I don't need. See, I don't need this stuff right here. Because if I want to do any kind of proxy stuff, I'm just gonna look up how to do it anyway. Delete that. I'm gonna get rid of this. All right, that's good. Find user account. Blah blah blah. X11 stuff. This HyperLand stuff. I'm gonna just get rid of it right now. As ESA stuff is gonna stay on there. I know what this does. Um, Okay, looks good. All nerd fonts, portals, SDDM, OpenGL, NVIDIA, card stuff, sound. Looks good. Emacs, Damien. Probably need this. I'm gonna go ahead and enable this because I probably do need to enable this stuff. So this is services and stuff like that, and firewall stuff. Um, cool. That's done. Awesome. And then I'll just do a NixOS rebuild switch, like. I'll go ahead and rebuild that. And then what else do we need to work on? I need to work on a lot. So how's everyone doing? Did I enable? Yeah, added the SSH agent. Cool. Keygen. All right. Next thing, I think. You know what? I thought about setting up just to do that. I've been watching a lot of like DevOps stuff, and that's what they've been doing is just using a just file to set that stuff up. That way you can just have that just file run everything for you essentially, and it saves you a lot of typing. So I actually might do that. Oh, you're on you got your new laptop, Ben? Is it fast? And yeah, I'm still in Xwork too. Dude, I got so no shit. The other day, I made a video saying that I could not get Wayland working or Hyperland working with my video card. I done one or two tweaks to my configuration.nix file, and I got it to work. I played around with it for 5 minutes, and then I was like, I'm gonna have to do a shit ton of stuff in order to get this working like properly. And no, I went back to Xmonad. Oh damn. Okay. What's the processor speed in that, Ben? I guess we'll set up a just file while we're at it. So I'm gonna pull up a terminal here. I mean, a Firefox here on the other monitor. Test file. .5 gigahertz. Jesus. All right. Is it Intel or AMD? I guess just there's a package. Is there a package? Nix package for just? Hey KH, which just are you talking about? Are you talking about just build, just, or justify? There's like 3 different ones on the Nix packages. And they all kind of sound like they do the same thing. A generic build tool, a handy way to save and run project-specific commands. I'm pretty sure that's it. It's called just? Okay. All right. A handy way to save and run. Okay. Okay, just. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and incorporate that then. I probably want that throughout the system, not just per user. I don't know. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. We'll put it in Home Manager. Um, yeah. Well, the thing, so I would do it like that. But I already kind of know that I want it anyway. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I'm gonna set this up, so I might as well just put it in here. So you got an Asus Tough Gaming F15. Damn. Okay, look at you. All right, I gotta look at the command to see how to do this. So I'm guessing I'm looking at it here. Is just even... Oh, error, no just file. Okay, cool. So it is installed. I think it just ran. Don't. Ben says, "Yep." Only drawback is that it has a 512 SSD. So my dad and I are gonna put a second SSD to remedy that, as it has a second NVMe slot, and we're gonna put 32 gigabyte RAM. Yeah. Get the 32 gigabyte RAM, and you could either go with another SSD or you could go with the NVMe, and it probably be a little bit faster. But honestly, SSDs are plenty fast enough. All right, so I guess KH, I just make a just file, and we put this crap in here, right? Oh, it only has NVMe slots. Okay. We can do L. I'm looking at this. I'm not exactly sure. What's the... Did I just name it just file? Or did I name it just? I'm looking at the website. Or the GitHub. It doesn't really say, though. It doesn't say... I do know this is a quick way, though. This is, I tell you what, it doesn't even matter right now. I'm just gonna call it just file. And then we could do... And I guess we just named our commands, right? Like we do, kind of like aliases, right? So you could just be like, hey, build, right? And then do the command. So we can do sudo NixOS rebuild switch Flake dot. Something like that. Would that work? You can do switch sudo next. Okay, use remote sudo Flake home manager. Okay. All right. Let me. I need to try. I'm gonna try to learn this. So we'll just do format, and then I'll do the Nix run Nix packages format. All right, we're gonna try this. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to add this damn file to my git status, or git add just file, so it doesn't complain. All right. And if we do just L, oh, okay, available recipes, build and format. All right, so we can do just format. Boom, that's it. And if we want to run or build, we could just type in just build, and then if I could type my damn password right. Sweet. Yeah, that's super easy to set up. That's a lot easier than, yeah. I mean, it's just like making an alias, right? Except I shouldn't call this build. I should probably call this, I'll just call it NixOS build. I probably don't want any. Okay, NixOS build. Yeah, let's try that. All right, cool. So everything works exactly the same way. Yeah, and that I'll screw with the naming conventions later. But we can add another one, right? And we can call the other one. Let me do that for you guys so y'all can see. We can do the other one, and then we'll name this one home. Just home build. We'll call it home build right now, and then we'll do home manager switch Flake dot. And now come over here and we do just home build. It'll build our home manager. That saves on a shit ton of typing, for sure. Cool. All right, so we got that set up. That was one of the things I was wanting to set up today. I'm trying to think how I want to set up my my dev environment or my dev shell. This is what I got set up so far. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this, and this is kind of what I'm confused on. We can either put all of our dev shells in one flake and then just call it when we need it, or what I kind of like having a separate flake for, like, say, because I have a coding folder, right? You can see my code folder right there. And what I want it to do is when I go into my code folder, I'm going to have separate folders. So I'm going to have, my, my C++ folder. I'm going to have my Rust folder and just these various coding specific folders. And then in these folders, what I want is these specific Nix flakes. That way they can just handle, bringing in all of the dependencies and all of the, all of the packages that I need for those specific programming languages. Like, I don't want to put everything in one flake. I just think that would kind of clog it up, and I wouldn't really put my programming stuff with my NixOS Git repo, right? Because I want to keep that separated. So if we go into my code folder right now, so it's funny that you're saying that because I have directory environment set up. I mean, well, I don't have it set up. I have it installed. I do have it set up. I mean, installed. But I was just talking mirror like how like I'm handling the Flake side of it. Um, so this is my coding folder, and if you can see, like I have my Flake right here, right, and my Flake.nix, all it's doing is pulling in the Rust overlay, all right, and it gives me a you know a nice dev shell and stuff like that. So um, I could do develop dot, and then there's now I got all my you know got all my my Rust stuff set up. Um, I just didn't know if I wanted to keep it separated or if I wanted to actually put it in with my main Flake, and I think I'm just gonna keep it separated. I think that would be probably the better move. That way, if anybody copies my NixOS type of stuff, then they don't have to really worry about clogging up the main Flake with some kind of programming stuff that they might not even care about. Not everyone likes Rust or you know C++ and all that shit. Some people like Lua, So I mean, I could set options, I guess, but they can do all that stuff. so so it's better to have multiple projects, multiple flakes per project with a specific dev shell. Okay. So you're saying the way that I'm thinking about doing it now is better than putting everything in that one specific Nix flake, right? I'm just going to name this Rust. All right, and I'm going to move all this crap to. All right. Now we have our Rust, directory kind of set up and everything. Modularity is better. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. That's why I have, that's why I have some kind of. I already have some kind of modular stuff set up. I have if you go into my users, and then I got like my apps, Emacs, and then I got shelves, just different stuff. So, um, I still got to set up fish in this shell and all kinds of stuff. So the dev stuff, I guess the dev stuff, like I don't really even have to worry about the dev stuff until like I get ready, for those like specific projects. We could set up the dir environment stuff though. You could help me with that because never set it up. And I don't know what that is. Is that like there's also something called profiles or environmental profiles and stuff. I don't know. I've never messed with that stuff either, so I don't exactly know what that is. Um, But let's go ahead, and what I do want to do is let's go ahead and get this this dir environment stuff kind of set. So we can kind of do that. So if I do sh.nix, and we can go down here, we need to evaluate it. We can do eval. No, I need to bring this down, don't I? Bring that down. We can do eval. And then it's dir environment hook dsh. And I'm pretty sure doing that will set up the dir environment stuff. So we can go back to my Nix. We can do just home build. We can rebuild it. And now it should be set up. Ah, get an error. Okay. Unmatched quotation marks. Oh, I see it. Okay. That's my fault. All right. Do I need to rebuild it? I guess. We can rebuild it just in case. All right. Cool. Hopefully that worked. Yeah. All right. Sweet. That did work. All right. Now that we have it kind of set up, if I go into my code Rust, does it it doesn't automatically do it, right? Like we have to do some kind of shenanigans to kind of set it up. I'm looking at the configuration stuff right now on it. All right, so Ben, if you're still in here and you don't know exactly what I'm doing is I'm making it pretty much where I don't have to run. So right now, the way that this flake kind of works is we have to specifically say, Nix develop, okay, and it will run the flake, right? What we want is to be able to switch to this directory and it automatically run for us. I'm pretty sure that's what the directory environment thing does. Does it automatically just run? No, it does not. Okay. That's why I was confused. Looked like it auto ran. Because I know I have to do something. I'm gonna look at the damn documentation. How it works, blah blah blah. Getting started. Don't care. Basic installation. Does that auto run? Like just... Echo use Flake? Oh, okay. So it has to, you have to put everything in that environment RC file in whatever directory that you're going to be doing this in, right? Echo use Flake. All right. EMB RC is blocked. Okay. Run directory environment allow. Okay. All right, so cargo is still not okay. I'm making sure that cargo isn't loading. Boom, dude, that is sweet. I didn't even have to do that. I just had to allow it, and it ran. Using Flake. All right, so it is using the Flake. That is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that is cool. Try going in and out of the project to see if it's auto hook. Yeah. Okay, so let me I'll just exit this shell, and then we'll get back in. All right, and then we'll go to code rust. Boom. You must have the environment RC file. So I think so. It did. Yeah. So there it is, right there. Yeah, use Flake. So when I allowed this folder, it put use Flake already in this environment RC, I believe. Because I know I didn't finish the command. Maybe I did finish the command and then I allowed it. That's still cool though. And it's just like, you know, like stuff like that. Just kind of speeds you up a little bit. Oh, did I? Okay. Is my stream okay? Like, I've seen the preview window buffering a little bit. All right. So we got, I got that stuff set up. I'm pretty happy. So we got directory environment set up. Might set up fish. I'm not sure. Good old fish show. And that was kind of like one of the things too. Um, So I'll just I'll enable fish. So what's a real scenario now? A dev dependency. So Nix packages format could be added to your configuration Flake dev shell instead of having it system wide. Then directory environment takes care of it. A dev dependency. Nix package format could be added to your configuration. Yeah, I mean, I could do it like that. Yeah, I could. I'm just going to enable fish. Not gonna do anything crazy with this. Let me my NixOS. Looking at some of this stuff. Fish. Home manager. Guess it kind of has the same. Yeah, show in it still works. Okay. Init extra. I'm guessing it has all this stuff too. At least it should. I was checking it. What I could do with this though is I could write I could instead of having it like this, I could write an if statement saying, hey, if your shell's this, then enable all this crap or whatever. That would probably be a better way. Init extra does not exist. All right. Unsupported use of equals in fish. Please use set z oxide. Oh yeah. Okay. So Z ox Z oxide init fish. Yeah, we need this code right here. So it's not this. It's eval Z oxide init fish under source. Oh yeah. All right, I gotta clean this up. You don't need to use both of those eval commands if you use programs. You don't need to use both of those eval commands if you use programs.directory enabled equals true. Same for programs equal true. Nix takes care of that. Well, the directory environment one, that is okay. So if I just put the Z oxide stuff down here instead of putting it up here. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of cleanup I still gotta do. But I'm gonna take your suggestion because that makes more sense. All right, so programs, and then I'll put Z oxide dot enable equals true, and then I'll take off those. You said take off those evals. Yeah. I have a separate window pulled open on my NixOS. So let me ask you, if I take those off, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like it'll always just use it. Like I don't have to evaluate it or put that in my, ZSHRC file or whatever. Because I thought that's what the evaluation thing did, is that it was putting it in the initialization. Am I misunderstanding that? Because it says right here, so the reason I'm confused is because, like, if you do... Oh, okay. So because it's enabled by default, I don't need to evaluate it. Well, shit, that makes... Alright, okay. That makes it a lot easier to deal with then. Yeah, I am. Um, let me do the rebuild here. Just home build. All right. So now if we cat this, so we could do cat zsh. Well, it's gonna be in config zsh.zsh rc. So this is the zshrc. And I see the directory environment hook. There's the ZSH. There's NeoFetch. ZOxide. Okay, I see it right there. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Well, sweet. All right, cool. I appreciate that. Because that's both ZOxide and ZSH are there. Any Nix takes care of the Nix store pass already done for you. Oh, okay. And is that because of the full I guess shell integration, the reason that works, or is that just how Nix works? Like if they didn't have shell integration, then I would have to put that stuff in manually, right? Just like I do NeoFetch. Because with NeoFetch, I have to, if I want it to load up, you have to put it in. It doesn't just launch. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I need to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back here. Sorry about that. My allergies are killing me, man. They're horrible. It's been getting warm here, then it's been getting cold, back to warm, back to cold, and it's just like it's shit. It's because Nix HM devs thought that if you have programs enabled equal true, it might be obvious that you want that hooked. However, NeoFetch is just another program, not a integration. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, now we got fish, got some rust, or we got the all that stuff set up. Cool. All right, that makes it a lot easier. Dude, it's this. Ben knows what the hell I'm talking about because he lives probably about 30 minutes away from me. Like no shit. So he knows exactly the problem where we live, and it's horrible. It's dude. It's like one day it's cold, which I don't mind. One day it's hot, which I don't mind. I don't mind any of those, but if it just stays that way, for a little bit. There's also home.session variables. Well, so I took care of some of the session stuff or the variable stuff or aliases rather. I took care of that. Um, now I didn't take care of it. Like this is how I took care of it. Yeah, I agree with Ben. We don't have a consistent thing. So this is how I took care of it. KH, I rather. I just made I put all my aliases in a let and made a variable out of it, of course, and then I just pass it here. But I guess there is a little repetition because if I want to do any other shell, I have to put this line right here. I have to put it in both places. So I guess there's a little repetition. The nice thing about doing this, though, honestly, is that if I want to come in and I want to tweak a alias or anything like that, I put it up here. It's done. I don't have to do anything kind of crazy. You may do home.session variables equal my aliases so you don't explicitly set them on your 2 or 3 shelves. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. wait a minute. All right. So you're saying that if I just do I put that home.session variables, do I put that in my home in my inside of this let, or can I put it anywhere? Can I put it down here? You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. We're gonna do it right here. I'll just say home session variables. Okay, and then we'll do home.session. Yep, anywhere under, maybe under home.package. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here. Home session variables equal aliases. Yeah. All right. So let's take it off of this. We're gonna see. Because if I can clean this up, then I will. But I'm gonna take it off right now. All right. All right. Just home built. All right. And then it doesn't work. Or hold on, maybe it works under fish. Doesn't work. It should be using LSD. It's not. I'm gonna look this up. Home.station variables. Someone else says home manager doesn't seem to recognize session variables. Maybe you need a relog. You have revert and tweaks back later. Well, I'm on this. So I'm on this. I guess the NixOS forum, and it's people were saying the same thing on August the 20th. So someone said on August the 20th, they said, "Hey, I guess they made one for their coding editor, and they said the same thing. It wasn't working." If someone else says you need to let home manager manage your bash config, like, okay, I'm not even using bash. Let's try ZSH. See, it's not even working. Maybe I do need a relog for that to take effect. Aliases should be right, because my aliases work. Or when I do this right here, the shell aliases, my aliases work. But you can see, when I do ls, it's supposed to be LSD, right? And then of course cat is supposed to be bat. I'm looking. These are aliases, not session bars. The option is home shell aliases. Okay. All right, that's all right. We learned something. That's the. No, you're good. All right, so let's try it again. Home shell aliases. All right, let's do my NixOS or. Okay, and then we'll do just home build. Aha! Awesome. Okay, that does work. Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, that doing that now makes sense because we got rid of a pretty much just got rid of a line of code that we don't even need to have. And now it will work. It'll just work with everything. So, awesome. Cool. And you know what? I don't think I need Starship right here, and I don't need Z-Oxide right here. That's another thing. I have it like 3 times in my script here. Okay. So let's get rid of that. I'm getting rid of everything that I just don't need. Just home build. Yep. All right, cool. We don't need this directory environment. Everything else looks pretty good, though. Everything else looks pretty good. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else, really. There is something else I want to install, though. There's, I want LazyGit. Cool. I will set this up later. I don't even need to fool with it right now, but that's something I do want to set up. Just so we can be a little bit more efficient. Trying to think what else. We have our shows. Home session aliases. We do this. You should favor using modules over putting everything in home pack. Yeah. This isn't my home.nix file. This is my sh.nix file. So if we look at my home.nix file, I've already began to kind of do that. So this is my sh, which is my shell. So the way I like to think of this is like, if this has anything to do with the shell, then I'm going to put shell stuff in here, right? Like ZSH, fish, ZOXA, directory environment, all of that type of stuff, right? And then my home, and then home.nix is this. My home.nix doesn't have crap in it. Except neofetch, which we can get rid of because I don't need it. And actually, I need to put LazyGit that doesn't do anything to do with the shell. So let's remove lazy-get right there. Let's save it. And then our home.nix, that needs lazy-get. Because that has to do with, my home user. May use rip grep override with I'm modifying the package options with override. Does that do that by default? Like, what do you mean? Are you talking about right here? Because I have it twice right here. Like, I have home.packages with packages, and then I have home.packages with packages. Are you talking about that? I don't know what you're, what you kind of mean with the override type of stuff. You're just saying that you can override some options for packages, like for example, rip grep. Okay. And you can override it, like when you install it, you can override it directly, right? Like you can say, hey, I want you to do this thing whenever you install. I am just getting rid of all this crap. I know. We're not even worried about any of these comments. I'm gonna comment the shit out of this myself. I don't like having a, their comments. Hasn't helped me out yet. Free bear. All the programs for the user. That's all we care about. This is my module imports. Full import. Yeah, no, you're good. Wait. All right. So you're gonna actually. Good thing you're in here. Good thing you're in here. All right. I want to show you my Emacs config, and I want to tell it help me figure this shit out. Because there's a couple of things with my Emacs configuration that I am obviously not what is it? Users, apps, Emacs.nix. All right. So this is how I have my Emacs module set up, right? Like we have to have the GTK or GTK3, so we have the transparency support. I do know that. And then I have this with vterm. Now, the weird thing is okay, so if I launch Emacs client, right? And I do vterm, it tells me that the module needs to be compiled, which obviously it can't here on Nix. Well, it can't, but you know, it can't like that, right? But if I launch Emacs like this, vterm, boom, we get vterm. The fonts are screwed up, like their fonts are black. I can't read a single damn thing it's doing. You be 33, Ben? Nice. I will be I'll be 38. So that's KH, that's what my I guess my issue is. My issue really, the problem is that the Emacs client is not running vterm support. And I don't understand why. I'm gonna look over your code for you'll be 25 and you feel old. I think I saw your settings up in multiple files. Oh yeah. So the way that I do my file, or I have an org document. So this is my actual Emacs config that I wrote. This is the real config, right? But then I just have some kind of like some Emacs stuff. Maybe it's because I have in my actual config here, maybe it's because I have vterm stuff set. Yeah, maybe it's because I have this. And what I'm telling the program here to, hey, I thought about that. I thought, hey, maybe that might be the reason. So let me just comment it out and I'll rewrite it. So that got rid of it. It should be okay. All right. Quit it. Vterm. I'm gonna have to kill the damn daemon, ain't I? I made in your Nix config repo. I think I saw your configuration. Can you grep Emacs at the root of your project? Alright. Let me put this on another another workspace here, so you can see. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. See, it's just it's looking at my readme.org file. And my org file, of course, reads my emacs.d. It reads. There's my org file there. Oh yeah. No, that's a good point. Well, I'm gonna use Home Manager, of course. That's a good point. So let's do configuration.nix and Emacs. No. So what I'm doing here is I'm setting the Emacs daemon. Do I not need to do that in my configuration.nix file? Because I don't run Emacs like everyone else kind of runs Emacs. I run Emacs. I run Emacs through the Emacs daemon, and I was under the impression that I had to put the Emacs daemon stuff in the configuration.nix file in order to launch into daemon mode. And this is enabling the systemd process, Darth. Yeah, this is this systemd process of it. Do services.emacs.enabled equal true in Home Manager? All right. See, that's another thing I thought about too. I didn't know. I didn't know that Home Manager could handle systemd processes. Systemd processes. But now that we know, that doesn't enable it by default. That's how I got the. You need to do. Services.emacs.enable. Hey, can I put that? Do I put that in the squiggly here, or do I put it outside of it? Well, we're gonna see if it works, cause I mean, yeah, just do services dot. Okay, okay. So services dot emacs. Uh, enabled equal true. All right. You don't use Emacs client, bro? Come on. you you don't listen. The number one rule of using Emacs. All right. I want to say this. The number one rule when using Emacs: you do not call Emacs with just Emacs. All right. You do not do this. Look how long this shit takes to load. It don't ever call Emacs like that. Make a keybind. Always call Emacs with Emacs client. All right. You see how fast that loaded compared? Look at this. Watch. Instantly. Look how long this shit takes. All right. Boo. Look this suggested command. Hold on. Let me do the home. Uh, just NixOS. Oh. I already put it in there. I already ran it. But I think I'm gonna have to kill. Let me kill this Damien. Kill all. I don't know if it's going to. These services, crew and home manager remove, blah, blah, blah. It was on the oh, okay. So you're saying when it was on the home, yeah, okay, when I did the home build. I got you. Yeah, in fact, I could just make a small tweak and it would actually say it. So we could just, I don't know, I could just write it again. Well, actually, you know what? We could do a home, uh, just home build, and then we could do a rebuild. Can you not do a rebuild? That's not. I think the command. You think the command was systemctl user start emacs.services? I might be wrong. You guys are killing me. Yeah, we'll see, Ben. We'll see. So it's saying, I mean, it's working right now, obviously. Hey, vTerm is working for Emacs client. So okay, so we did get this part right here. The problem, the problem I was having with vTerm, we fixed that. All right, that's 100% fixed. I had it in my actual Emacs configuration. The only thing, and you know, if I have to switch to services.emacs.enable true again to make a Emacs daemon out of it, it's not that big of a deal. If I have to put that back in configuration.nix, it's really not that big of a deal. How did you say that you have it? All right, all right, all right. Here's what someone else suggested. All right, we're gonna do this. The next thing is I need to fix those damn fonts though. So someone said, please run systemctl user status emacs.service. All right, the Emacs service is running. All right, so it is running, and you can see it's running via systemd. What I don't know, what I don't know though, is it running because of this, or is that the previous instance of the what we had before? Yeah, no, you're right. It is a user level service and not a system wide. And of course, if you I mean, it depends. See, I'm going to disagree a little bit with you on that. I think it's a system. If you had one user on the system, okay, it's probably a user level instance. But if you had multiple users on the system where, everyone on the system used Emacs, might be a little bit better just to make it a system wide service. That way, not 50 users didn't have to set a service up, unless of course if all those 50 users had different configuration files. Now that might be a reason to keep it as a keep it like that. The next thing I want to do though is I want to figure out why these damn fonts, like, let's check this out. Let's check it out. All right, so we got Emacs, right? We're good. Now we do the V term. And look at this. Ugh. I can't even see that. I can't even see what I'm typing. Look. What is this? If you're thinking Nix, then Very Use has Nix Homeland. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just think that, like, if you just look at it kind of overall, still doesn't. I don't know what the hell is going on with these damn fonts, though. So, NixOS, or we'll say vterm Emacs font. I don't know, it's gray? Gray. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, absolutely. I will, well, I don't have a server, but you can find me on Discord. Yep, you can find me on Discord. It's the same name, LinuxTechGeek. Just send me something and I'll accept it. I still don't know. I don't know if this is an Emacs problem. This shouldn't be an Emacs problem. Do you have this problem? Hey Dart, do you have this issue? Where the fonts and stuff is that's super weird, right? Does it deal with fish? Oh, you know what? It doesn't deal with fish. It's CSH. Yeah, it's just CSA. What about Bash? Does Bash? No, see, Bash works. I set my Emacs fonts using Fontaine. Yeah, I don't understand it. This is weird, right, guys? Like, look. So it like LS will work, but watch PWD. PWD doesn't even show up. I don't understand the reason. Like, what's the damn reason? What's going on? Oh, I don't understand. I wonder if it's the color scheme, maybe. But the weird thing is I use the same setup. I use exactly the same setup in Gen 2, and I don't have a single font issue. I'm gonna take your I'm gonna go ahead and just completely steal your Emacs stuff, bud. It looks pretty damn good. Looks better than mine. Yeah, it looks way it looks way better than mine, dude. Holy crap. Alright. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know why. First off, I'm taking. We're not doing this Node.js crap though. FD, okay. Rip grip looks good. MLOK, don't care about that either. Look up SQLite, don't need that. WordNet, don't know what that is. All right, everything else looks pretty good. I do like this though. This looks damn good. Like with Tree Sitter. Yeah. We're going to just home build. Oh, wait a minute. You need Node.js for all LSPs uses it? Oh my god. All right. All right. Shit, I did, didn't I? Oh, okay. Yeah, now I can see what you're talking about. It says suggestive commands right here. So I wonder if it wants you to put that right here. Yeah, that's still kind of weird. Peter, see, it doesn't. Wow, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get why. I don't know why it does that. Not that big of a deal. I don't use vterm that often. Like I just I just don't know why it's not showing anything. You prefer ANSI term? Do you have to compile it? It's built in. Dude, that works. Okay. Yep. I mean, see, that's what. All right. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with because it just works, right? And Yeah, so we can just I'll just mess with that. Or E shell. You could also just use E shell, right? Like doesn't. I think we could just do yeah. All right, so everything works in E shell as well. Why is it? Whatever. All right, cool. So that stuff kind of works. Thank you, KW, for helping me with my Emacs stuff, and getting native compilations working properly. That should speed up Emacs quite a lot as well. Anytime we can get native stuff going, dude, it's look. I mean, no shit. Like, look, it's the number one rule of Emacs. Seriously, like, you can either do it like this, where it just takes 15. Look how long it took. It took like 2 or 3 seconds to pull up, which isn't a long time, but still. Or you could just have a damn keybind Emacs client instantly. I mean, it's instant, right? It's so good. Yeah, so good. Especially if you run I don't know if you run a window manager, what you run, but I run Xmonad, and I have you know, I have a keybind set for it, or a key cord rather, and it's instant. But that native compilation thing, that's awesome, and tree sitter. I forgot about tree sitter. Thank you, because that's gonna help out a lot. Eventually, I'm gonna try to set up an LSP for Emacs, so I can stop using NeoBim. Is this did Node.js install? I need to install the grammars for tree sitter. Do I do that with the package manager, or do I do that with the Emacs config? And I need a remap. Emacs has a built-in function that does that. Okay. Yeah, eventually I want to get that set up though. I'm trying to think what else I need to get set up, or what else I need to kind of work on here. So we got directory environment, we got Emacs, we cleaned up some configurations. Just not a whole lot. There's some stuff off stream I'm going to take care of, like my SSH keys and all that stuff. Not going to do that on stream. I'm trying to think. Like, I have everything going that I want. Oh, okay. Is tree sitter is just to make it look pretty, right? Like, is that the only thing tree sitter kind of does? Is make stuff look pretty? Or is it kind of parse stuff? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Uh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the cool things I do like about Nix is I feel like I really feel like you can't fully break this damn thing. Um, okay. Yeah, I don't see how you could break NixOS. So eventually, what I'm gonna do, and I haven't done it yet, so don't pry me. But if we look at my LSVLK, you can see that I've got a couple of disks. So I have a NVMe drive that has Gen 2 and it has something else on it. Um, what I'm going to do is y'all can't see that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Nix on this NVMe drive, and I'm going to set up ButterFS, and then I'm going to have a ButterFS like slice or whatever they call them sub volume. I'm going to have a Nix store sub volume, and then of course I'm going to have my home, and then like a root, and then this SATA or SSD drive here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it as my games and like just backups and stuff like that. That's I think eventually that's what I'm gonna do. But there's also a scenario too where I keep Gen 2 and I keep NixOS, but I really like it. Like I like Nix, man. It is cool. It is some really cool stuff. But it's probably what I'm gonna be working on. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that where you can blow up your root thing. But the thing is I kind of want to like I want to keep I want a sub volume for the Nix store since that's primarily where everything lives. Either a ButterFS or just start out on a separate partition. You know, um, I mean it's probably a little overkill, right? But it'd be kind of cool to set up. Okay, if we go to the and we go to the store. There's all the derivations and stuff like that. I mean, this is where everything lives, right here. Hey, thank you, KW. Yeah, I'm about to sign off on this stream as well. But thank you so much for the Emacs stuff and kind of just putting, giving me some input. That really helped out a whole lot. I could do the Josh thing and run that entire OS on temp FS. Dude, Josh is goofy. I mean, he's a cool guy, but he's goofy. I don't think I would. I don't think I would need to do that. Yeah, I'll give it like 5 more minutes here. Bullshit with you guys, and then I'll probably get off. I feel like I got a little work done anyway. I guess the next thing I need to do is probably just set up some Emacs stuff. I'm definitely gonna get the LSPs and all of that set up though for Emacs. That way I can start using Emacs instead of NeoVim. Some of that stuff. I definitely want to get a Nix LSP going. And a Flake one. Or in a, not Flake one, a Nix LSP and a Rust. Alright, guys. Well, I think that's about it for today. Thanks for coming out and checking out the stream and everything. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys on Discord. Alright. Peace.